Let's begin with a quiet truth you may have felt but haven't yet heard spoken aloud. There is a recognition happening around you, a silent acknowledgement from someone who witnesses your life not as a spectator, but as someone profoundly affected by your presence. They aren't just noticing you, they are understanding you. When you move through your world with intention, something resonates within them. It's a pull toward the essence of who you are. What captures their attention goes far beyond the surface. It is the dignity in your daily choices. It's the way you navigate difficulty not with complaint, but with a steady kind of grace. They observe someone who has faced pressure and emerged not shattered, but sculpted. Your history isn't hidden from their sight, it is respected, because it has clearly forged the principled person now standing before them. This brings to mind the powerful words, clothed with strength and dignity, laughing without fear of the future. Consider this, that laughter isn't about ignoring life's uncertainties. It is the sound of a spirit that has decided to trust its own foundation more than it fears any storm. This is the quality you radiate. It isn't loud or boastful. It is a quiet, unshakable certainty that is incredibly compelling to a heart that values substance over flash. Here is a crucial insight to hold on to. The self-worth you've cultivated does not make you intimidating in a negative sense. It makes you reliable. You have become like a deep-rooted tree. You offer shade and shelter not because you strain to, but simply because of how firmly you stand. The right person isn't looking for a sapling to prop up. They are looking for a strong tree to build a lasting home beside. They admire the space you've carved out for your own peace. They see the careful architecture of your life, the boundaries that are not rude fences, but clear gateways that say, you may enter here if you bring good faith. This doesn't push love away, it redesigns the entire invitation. It calls toward a connection built on mutual respect, not on neediness or drama. So release the old fear that being complete and content will leave you alone. That very wholeness is your greatest magnet. It signals that you are not coming to a relationship empty-handed, seeking to be filled. You are arriving with a full cup, ready to share from your abundance. The person meant for you is not frightened by this. They are profoundly moved by it. They are drawn to the warmth of your light because they have their own, and together, you would create not a feeble spark, but an enduring glow. You are being cherished for the authentic truth of your journey, for every lesson that taught you to stand, for every challenge that taught you to bend without breaking. This is the recognition that matters. Your character, quietly and consistently lived, has spoken louder than any words ever could. And it has been heard. Your vision of love is not one of need, but of mutual recognition. They are not seeking someone to complete them, but someone whose completeness matches their own. They want a partner who stands on solid ground they have carefully, faithfully tended themselves. They see the evidence of this in your daily life. They watch you. They see the dedication you bring to your work, the love you pour into your home, the intention behind your growth. They notice that you finish what you start. Your integrity is not a show, it's the quiet, consistent thread running through everything you do. They admire the self-made spirit in you, not because you did it utterly alone, but because you chose to be the architect of your own life. You didn't wait for a hero. You became your own. You gathered the scattered ashes of past pain and built something strong and beautiful. To them, your history is not a list of wounds, but a map of transformation, showing how you turned struggle into strength and lessons into wisdom. It is vital to understand this. The qualities you've earned are often misunderstood. Your confidence is labeled as pride. Your strength is mistaken for hardness. Your independence is seen as distance. But these are not flaws. They are sacred qualities, forged in the fires you've walked through. Every time you chose to get back up, every silent tear, every prayer whispered in uncertainty, all of it was divine workmanship. It was building a foundation within you that no storm can shake. As it is written, your true strength flows from a source greater than yourself. The right person does not feel threatened by this light. They see its holy origin, and it draws them in with a sense of deep respect, not competition. Your standards are not a wall. They are an invitation to a higher level. When this person sees that you will not accept little effort, mixed signals, or empty promises, it does not scare them off. It inspires them. It makes them look at their own life and decide to be better. They are motivated to heal their own patterns, to face their own fears, to grow into someone who can stand beside you, not just reach for you. You are not asking for too much. You are demonstrating what is possible, and it calls their own potential forward. They hold a deep admiration for your emotional wisdom, how you don't beg for scraps of attention, how you walk away from what does not honor you, how you have learned to nurture your own spirit first. This is rare. It shows a level of self-love that is quiet, powerful, and deeply attractive. Every time they witness you choose your peace over drama, your dignity over lonely companionship, your own company over poor treatment, you become more magnetic. You become, in their eyes, not just wanted, but necessary. You have become the standard, and that is the most powerful attraction of all. If these messages have been a source of hope and affirmation for you, and you feel inspired to support this work, your partnership is a blessing. Contributing through the Super Thanks feature allows this mission to grow and reach those who are waiting for a word of encouragement. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or another amount, your support makes a direct impact. We believe in the principle of sowing and reaping, and we speak a blessing over every giver. May God multiply your seed and return to you the deepest desires of your heart in His perfect timing. Together, we are not just sharing words, we are nurturing a community anchored in faith, built on love, and moving with purpose. Now, let's speak to a gentle, unspoken question that may have taken root in your heart. It's the quiet doubt that whispers, "Has my strength built a lonely fortress?" You may have wondered if being capable means you must carry every burden alone. You may have feared that your confidence has accidentally sent love away. You have likely had days when the weight of your own resilience felt heavy, moments when you craved the freedom to be soft, to be held, without the risk of being hurt. Hear this clearly, that fear is not your truth. Your strength is not a life sentence to solitude. The right person does not look at your life and see impenetrable walls. They see healthy gates, ones that are wisely closed to chaos but swing open wide for what is genuine. They don't perceive coldness, they recognize profound self-respect. Most importantly, they do not see someone who is closed off to love. They see someone who understands the sacred difference between needing love from a place of emptiness and choosing love from a place of wholeness. That difference is everything. They see the full picture of your heart. They witness the generous tenderness you extend to others. Your strength does not make you unfeeling, it makes you discerning. You are not a well for anyone to draw from. You are a spring, and you choose where to flow your energy. They notice how you show up for loved ones, giving freely, nurturing deeply, all while standing firmly in your own center. This balance of compassion and self-possession is rare. It speaks of a wisdom that they deeply admire. And they have seen it moments your guard comes down, when your strength naturally melts into softness for those who have earned your trust. In those glimpses, they understand a beautiful truth. The armor you wear is not who you are. It is what you have carried. Beneath it beats a heart that loves with profound depth, purity, and commitment. They also notice how you care for your whole being, body, mind, and spirit. They see that you don't sacrifice yourself on the altar of helping others. Whether it's the food you choose, the rest you honor, the passions you pursue, or the peace you protect, it all matters. They see someone who knows that self-care is not selfish, it is stewardship. You understand that to pour out love, you must first be filled. This wisdom tells them something crucial about your future. If you care for your own soul with such intention, you will care for a shared love with that same sacred commitment. Your strength isn't a barrier to love. It is the very foundation upon which a lasting, healthy love can finally be built. The one who is truly for you will not celebrate you in spite of your strength, but because of it. They will not merely tolerate your confidence, they will find security in it. They will look at your wholeness and feel not intimidated, but inspired, seeing it as the solid ground where something extraordinary can be built together. It is the difference between two completed paintings, side by side, creating a breathtaking gallery, and two half-finished sketches trying to complete each other's missing lines. The right partner will never ask you to dim your light, soften your voice, or make yourself smaller for their comfort. Instead, they will step into the glow of who you are and say, "Let us shine together." Understand this divine affirmation today. Everything you have built within yourself, the resilience, the standards, the deep self-respect, these are not barriers keeping love out. They are the precise, non-negotiable foundation for a love that finally matches your depth. They ensure that what arrives does not need to be fixed, only cherished. Every boundary you held sacred was not you building a wall. It was you preparing a sacred space, clearing the room of clutter so the right soul could find a place to belong. Every time you walked away from what was less, you were not being picky, you were writing clear instructions to the universe about what your heart requires. And the universe is listening. While you have been becoming, so have they. Your person is in their own season of preparation. They are doing the quiet, internal work, confronting their own fears, healing their old wounds, and breaking cycles that no longer serve them. They know, instinctively, that you are not someone to be won with games or empty charm. You are an invitation to authenticity, a call to rise. In their moments of reflection, they pray to become someone worthy of the love you embody. Your wholeness does not shame them, it challenges and inspires them to meet you on that higher ground. So trust this, your strength is not a repellent to your blessing. It is the most powerful filter you possess. The confidence you carry is not a shield against love, but a beacon for the right love. God has guided you through every fire not to leave you in a field of ashes, but because you were being refined for a love that recognizes gold. You are not being prepared for just anyone. You are being prepared for the one who has also done the work, who will see your journey not as a threat, but as the very reason they can trust you with their heart. The path has led you here, to this unshakable version of yourself. And that self is not meant to walk alone. She is meant to be met, celebrated, and loved with the same fierceness with which she has learned to love herself. Look back on the time you've spent building your life independently. That wasn't emptiness, it was preparation. Each chapter you walked through alone taught you how to hold your ground. Now, when partnership enters your story, you will welcome it from a place of fullness, not emptiness. You won't be seeking completion, but connection. There is a promise that holds true: find your joy in the divine, and the deepest wishes of your heart will be honored. What you long for is not too great. What you require is not too much. These hopes are not just yours, they are woven into your purpose. And now, something beautiful is being arranged, the meeting of a heart that is ready with another that is equally prepared. This period of waiting has not been idle. It has been purposeful. You have been shaped in the quiet. You have come to know yourself apart from any outside voice. You have learned to be anchored in a peace that does not shift, which means love, when it arrives, will be a gift to celebrate, not the only source of your happiness. Continue exactly as you are. Keep respecting the wisdom within you. Keep guarding the calm you have created. Move forward in your truth, without explanation. The one meant for you will not be frightened by your radiance. They will be drawn to it like a traveler grateful for a steady light in the distance. They are, even now, moved by the example you have set. They are not just drawn to you, they are changed by you. Your assurance has not driven love away. It has simply made clear who is truly equipped to stand beside you. The one who holds you in their heart sees your resilience and is pulled closer, not pushed away. They cherish you deeply and truly, not in spite of your fortitude, but because of it. A blessing for your way forward, Spirit of grace. We give thanks for this journey, for the courage that has been nurtured, the dignity that has been earned, and the faith that has been the constant guide. We ask your hand over the relationship that is unfolding. Ease any uncertainty. Let the one who is meant to walk beside them recognize the gift they are being offered, and step forward with clarity and honor. Guard this coming connection in your perfect timing. May it be a joining of two entire beings, choosing each other freely, and building something enduring under your care. Let this bond reflect your kindness, a bond that is rooted, patient, and true. With trust, we await what is to come. Amen.